Hi guys, this is Brandy from Hound Dog Hollow, and today I'm going to be doing the October YouTube Pagan Vlog Challenge, day 27. The word is alone. This is a VR to Amethyst Ascension, and the challenge is by Palm Tree Bewitchery. I'm sitting on my couch, and I have a few more papers, but I just decided to do it this way. Alone. So this is going to be pretty brief. So, it fluctuates. So I don't usually like being alone unless it's kind of my choice. But if I choose to, I really like being alone. I grew up I'm one of 5 siblings, and when I was young, especially when I was a teen, I valued alone time. I would spend hours and hours reading in my book or playing Pokemon on my Nintendo. But mostly reading. I love to read. I used to write and read, draw, paint. But mostly I like to hide in my room. And so my mom would force me to come out to the living room. Which is pretty funny because then I went through phases where I was like, I hated being alone. I was kind of lonely. And that led to several problems because it's kind of problematic if you're not comfortable just in your own company. Because then you kind of get desperate for company and you settle for attention or company that you shouldn't. So that basically described my young adulthood. Was making bad choices because I didn't want to be alone. And then I met my husband, and I still don't want to be alone most of the time. If it's just me and my husband, we can usually go about our business and do our own projects in the same room together and still have the benefit of each other's company, but still be working on individual things. And then we had a kid. So now alone time is kind of back to where I started as a young person, and it's extremely prized commodity because when you're a mom, you're lucky if you get to poop on the toilet by yourself. Just keeping it real. We're really driving home the we need privacy in the bathroom thing right now because kids don't understand that, especially if you're mom. They will absolutely need something, emergency need, when you step into the shower or when you finally sit down to go to the bathroom. They will need you in the worst kind of way. It's like they have little internal radars about that kind of stuff. So yeah, I like to be alone to film because then I have less background noise. I like to be alone to shower, bathe, take care of my personal business. But for almost everything else, I kind of like to just individually, I mean, I like doing group activities, don't get me wrong, but I like to be around my family. I'm not fond of crowds. I definitely don't like that. So if it was a choice of being alone or being in a crowd, I would definitely choose being alone just because, especially, I hate crowds. But so places like, I like to go to like Universal Studios or Disneyland, but they give me tons of anxiety because there's so many people and often they touch you. But also in my job, there's so much personal interaction that it's just like, I do value alone time. So, alone, it definitely comes up to your own personal preference, and I think probably fluctuates for everybody. But for the most part, I would say 90% of my life, I am not alone, ever. And the other 10%, it's just snatched moments. And I try to be really grateful because there will come a time when I won't have the company of my kid And eventually there will come a time when either my husband or I will not have the company of the other. And so these are going to be valuable memories at some point. Anyways, I ended up rambling longer than I thought. And my alone time is fixing to come to an end because I can hear my kid at the door. And he's tired, so it's not ideal. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, oh, I got a lot of grays here. Oh my god. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, love you guys. Bye.